Is Fate War just another strategy RPG that has been released out of massive RPGs, strategy games out there? Well, let's find out, right? Is this going to be the one that finally gets it? Let's take a look. Let me know what your opinion is also in the comment section. If you're playing Fate War already, what server are you on? Currently, I'm on server number 2. We're in the alliance called, or tribe called, the Order of Kings. If you guys are interested, we have a few slots in here. Fate War, I played the beta stages of this. It was used to be called Rebirth of Glory, the landscape version of it. And by the way, if you want to play this on landscape the way I'm playing it, you can go through Steam, download it over there, and play it landscape mode. So, Fate War is a mobile strategy game. This is a PvP game. It's online where you can meet a lot of people, talk to various people all over the world. As you can see, we have a lot of players in here. There's about 60-something players in here. There's roughly about 60-something players when you go on top. They're all over the world. Everybody is different. Everybody is playing different personalities, different characters. It's PvP. It's about farming, managing your resources, and all of that. So let's first take a look into graphics. Well, you can see the graphics in here is a little bit more cartoonish comparison to the other video games that you might have seen in this kind of genre. And now let's take a look into the heroes as well. So they are going to be a little bit more, right? They're kind of realistic in the point, but it's like more of fantasy type of game. So as you can see, I mean, definitely you're not going to see this type of whatever this is, that horse or whatever that is. Look at this. Lady is like riding a big fat bear, right? So this game is based on more of a mythical fantasy type of gameplay. So Fate War. This is also a city builder, but the city building part of this is more static. You can't just move things around. It's also managing your villagers in here, creating troops, managing resources. So you'll have in-house resources in here, in-city resources that you'll have to manage. The game offers free healing. As you can see, this is healing for free. You just generate them here in the medicine stockpile. You can also use resources to heal. You can also revive fallen soldier in the Valkyrie temple. You can also do that. You'll get some kind of potion or the flask in here later on. So that's something that you can expect here in this game. But what else do you expect? There's also mini games, mini events. Right now, the mini game just finished, but there are other mini events in here that you can see, just like this one, where you do some tasks to which you can gain more rewards in the game, as you can see. And then there are events that you get to compete as well. We also got the Hall of Heroes in here, which you can gain some rewards by completing the task of obtaining the hero. But there's also events in here that is going to be more, I would say, pay to progress. So as you can see here, if you pay to progress, you are definitely going to get more out of it. Now, the question is this game going to be free to play friendly? Well, I'm gonna tell you, any type of mobile game that you're gonna find in this time of age, I guess, there isn't gonna be really a free to play friendly mobile game. The developers needs to make money, so there is going to be involvement of pay to win or pay to progress. So although I should say Fate War kind of gets close to it, but it's still going to be some gaps between players that pay and players that doesn't pay. Even here in the individual leaderboard, you can see these are players who have spent money in the game already to progress. And what do they get when they progress by spending money? If they manage to win, they are going to be able to obtain some city skins that are going to have some buff. They're going to be able to get memento that will allow you to upgrade your hero's skill. You get some gems and more mementos for the epic ones in here and get some speed ups. So this game is, I wouldn't say it's pay to win, but there is definitely pay to win aspect in here. But with the game's mechanics, it kind of allows free to play to survive, and you work alongside pay to wins in this game. So it is good to have some pay to wins, and it's good to have some free to play, because the free to play is going to be the majority of your base, or at least the medium spenders. I would say I'm not even free to play here. I've spent like $15 so far, so I guess we're now at the category of a low spender. Now, I don't know how much you guys have spent so far, but in this game, even if you spend quite little, you're going to have a lot of progress in comparison to other games that you might have played. This game really allows you to be creative in the things that you do. You need to put some time into this game. If you're running out of resources, what do you do? If you're not farming, well, you should be killing barbarians. Well, you should be killing monsters in here, the Black Forge monsters, because you're going to be able to get faster resources by defeating the monsters in here. So as long as you have the stamina, kill monsters, get rewarded by killing them. It's going to be faster than farming. But if you're idle, then you can go and farm. So that's something that you can do. The game also offers automation, basically. So if you go here into the mall and you buy this Golden Moon Pass, you can now unlock the auto battle feature. You can also activate a 30-day VIP benefit. So that's one thing that is kind of crazy. So it's something something that other people might not like, because even if you invest everything into your VIP as a free to play, you can't really benefit on your VIP unless you activate that. So you either have to spend that $5 every month to really get that VIP benefit, or if you're free to play, you really just doesn't get it. So I think majority of the players in here will be at least spending $1 to unlock that, and then $5 every month for the Golden Moon Pass. So I believe that everyone is eventually going to be spending in the games, which is kind of smart what they have done. Like, you can't just have a high VIP and then not activate that. It just doesn't make sense. The only makes sense there is that you get the daily chest, but yeah, it's absolutely not realistic. Now, battle mechanics. This is an open world game, and allows you to drag and drop. If you want to attack someone, you just drag and drop and you're going to be able to attack. So there's a lot of coordinations that can be done as well. If you're an officer, you can put some markers as well in the game. So like here, you mark it, you can put some marker. It's a little bit of a bug there, but you can put some markers in there. See, pretty nice on what the game is. So at the end of the day, I think this game is, I would say, if you're looking for something to grind, then check the game out, Fate War. And if you are playing another game, this is something that is within that genre, then you can also check the game out. So at the end of the day, these type of games, they are repetitive grind. There is going to be, you're going to be building into your city, making your troops, going to fight, and drama. There's going to be that as well. So this is just the normal. I don't think there is significantly so special or so different about the game compared to other games out there. The only thing that I find that is different in here and that is unique is really their healing system. I like that one. And they do have all these other mini games that you can play, and you can pretty much just kind of wander off your time with the game. Another thing that is kind of unique with the game, right? Of course, the villagers and the research. So the research is being gatekeep or being bottlenecked by your this thing called knowledge, and as well as coin. So it's different. In other games, you'll need resources to do your research. So it's a little bit different, makes it kind of exciting, a little bit new challenges here in the game. There are also other battles in here. There is going to be like a team battle here, the battle for Jotunheim. There's a 30 versus 30 battle. There's also Arena of Legends, where you can fight other players in here as well. I don't have any more attempts. There's Ancestral Trials. There's like an expedition. You can auto battle it. So that's one thing I like about this game, is that they have auto battle features that allows you to kind of just step away in the game, and then your game is still making some progress. And like I said, if you end up buying that pass here, this Golden Moon Pass, you can unlock the auto battle feature, and that one is actually pretty nice. And I've used that in the beta stages, and as you can see over here. So this is going to be auto rally. This is going to be the auto hunt for the Black Forges, and also it is going to consume the stamina's auto in here. There's also a auto gathering in here as well. I don't even know if this is activated yet. So it's going to be at VIP 10 when you're going to be able to do auto gathering. So there is some really nice stuff in the game that is kind of unique from all the other games out there. Now, I don't know what you guys think about the game so far. Would definitely love to hear your opinion. Have you tried Fate War yet? Have you tried the beta stage when we were playing in Rebirth of Glory? And I know they had another beta. I forgot the name that was on a portrait mode. You know, I would say graphics wise, this is probably like 8 out of 10 onto graphics. And battle gameplay, it really depends on how players will really do about this. But in my experience from beta battle gameplay, I would give it maybe an 8.5 over 10, because not a lot of people really did rally. People were just swarming things, and that was kind of, kind of fun, but yet kind of repetitive. There's really lack of the strategy when it comes to that point as well. So here's the question, right? Is this worth playing in 2025? There's a lot of games out there similar, but I think this game is unique. If you want to have a fresh start, then check the game out. I think this game offers a lot of potential, and you can definitely enjoy and have a great time. Maybe you play this for a year or maybe 6 months to kind of pass your time with a lot of things that are going on. You get to meet some friends. So I think this game is good, right? You can play this and enjoy and have some fun. Now, if you're going to spend so much money into the game, then you might want to stick around and really get your money's worth into the game. But if you're going to play kind of like me, more casual, free to play, then you're going to really enjoy, even without really, truly spending a lot of money into the game. I think the game has some issue with being portrait on mobile and landscape here on PC. I think if it's consistently landscape or you have options right now, I think they're going to try to fix it. So there is some bugs that they didn't kind of foresee. I would say this game is right now, to me, overall, I would say 8 out of 10. I don't know how or where you would rate or rank this game. I would say this is 8 out of 10. You can definitely have some fun and play it. It is worth putting in some time and playing it. You're going to enjoy the city building aspect of this game, and I don't think you're going to regret it, unless you, of course, you get massively defeated. But if you do, just go and find a new group and to build and play, or move on. Right? It really just depends on you at the end of the day. But there are a lot of things to do here in the game, and I think it's enjoyable. So this is a game that is kind of different, but yet similar to what you guys are accustomed with. So let me know what server you guys are in again. So this game, we don't have any collaborations with them yet. So we're just doing this on our own. And I found this really way back then. It's been over a year since I've been playing this this exact game that just rebranded itself. So this game is not paying me yet. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.